I'll be home by 11. Bye.
Davis dating. Itty-bitty Davis dating.
Yep, that's my boy.
And who was that, a chaperone?
His date.
That woman was Davis's date, M.E? Well, you don't have to worry about him getting pulled over by the cops, because trust me, you got other problems.
This was a valid stop. The situation was controlled. I was about to release him, but when you stepped in, he started to resist arrest.
You claim you stopped my client because he fit the description of a robbery suspect. What was that description?
I can't recall exactly at this time.
Miss Lockyer, didn't you prep your client?
He can't tell you what he can't recall, Ms. Jackson.
Well, let me refresh your memory. The only description that even remotely fits my client is that of an African-American male, 30 to 40 years of age, salt and pepper, short cropped hair, mustache, beard, dark brown skin. Ring any bells?
I can't recall exactly at this time.
I can't recall exactly at this time.
Officer Royce, do you use racial profiling?
Race is only one factor in a profile. It is not an entire profile.
What exactly is a profile?
You look at a particular type of crime, say drug traffic. You look at the statistics of arrests and convictions, and you find a commonality among a majority of perpetrators.
Commonalities such as race, perhaps?
As I said, race is only one factor.
And could that commonality be a result of persistent targeting of minorities rather than other groups?
I can't say if that's true or not.
Are you as rigorous in your pretextual stops of whites as you are of blacks, officer?
If they fit the profile, yes. As I said, there are other factors.
And what are those other factors?
Vehicle make, style of dress, age.
In what way did Billy Rubens fit a profile?
I can't recall exactly at this time.
Ms. Jackson, it's obvious that you have taken a popular misconception in the news to try and create a media event for yourself and your law firm. If this is the extent of your evidence, I have no hesitation in letting you know that by tomorrow afternoon, this case will be dismissed.
Tully dismissed, Bobby dismissed.
What are you doing, honey?
Firing my organization.
Oh, now that's serious. What organization?
The White Muslims.
Come again?
The White Muslims. Rene and Elston said that I couldn't join their Muslim group, and Brother Ali Shabazad...
Don't you mean Malik El-Shabazz, Mr. Malcolm X?
You know him?
Not personally, dear, but I read the papers. He's quite a man.
I know. They tried to do like he said and start up a group for white people to fight for freedom, but we just ended up fighting each other.
I'm not exactly sure, honey. But I think what Mr. Shabazz meant was that it's not necessary to imitate his organization, but to find our own ways of communicating with our people about the evils of injustice.
Well, the boys hated wearing suits.
Are you gonna give up?
No, I'll start up a new group, by any means necessary.
Don't you ever do anything like that. Do you hear me? Never.
Yes, ma'am, but Elston's got a...
Elston ought to be ashamed of himself, running away to Uncle Delroy's, embarrassing us like that.
Sarah, turn on the radio.
What? What happened?
Malcolm, they shot Malcolm.
Oh, my Lord, not again, not again.
Afternoon and evening, current temperature 40.
At 3:30 p.m. today, the man known as Malcolm X was pronounced dead of gunshot wounds at Columbia Presbyterian Hospital. He was shot at the Audubon Ballroom in Harlem, where he was speaking. His wife and their 4 daughters witnessed the brutal slaying. Other witnesses saw 3 armed gunmen, reportedly members of the Black Muslims, open fire at close range. Malcolm X, born Malcolm Little, was also known as El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz, a former minister from the Nation of Islam, more commonly known as Black Muslims. Malcolm X split from its founder, Elijah Muhammad, in early 1964. Traveling to Mecca, Malcolm X returned to the United States, apparently a changed man, who retracted his former statements of hate against whites. His conversion to the traditional
Elston,
faith
I know how you must feel.
Muslim mosque, branch here in Alabama.
You don't.
Afro-American Unity, an organization for social change. Unprepared for the event, Malcolm X was slain just as he began a speech.
Elston, come on.
One suspect was tackled by onlookers and held for police. 2 other suspects.
Come on in, it's open.
Oh, hey, Mr. Sims. Is Davis around?
No, but he will be in 15 minutes. I thought you two were together.
He told me to meet him here. I don't mind waiting. Can I help?
Oh, sure. Come over here. You can hold something for me, okay?
No problem.
Good. That's great. Right there.
Say, Mr. Sims, do you work out?
Work out?
You know, lift weights. You look like you lift weights or something.
No, I don't work out. I just work. Construction work's pretty demanding.
Well, maybe it's just natural. It's nice to know Davis will look as good as you when he's a man.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. I'm just helping out.
Rene, Billy's here. He's cute.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Jackson.
Come on in, Billy. Thanks for coming by. Tomorrow's hearing is going to be pretty standard. I just want to keep you updated. Billy, what is it?
I got pulled over again.
What happened?
Nothing. They just wanted to let me know my taillight was busted. Very polite.
It's just an intimidation technique. Don't let him get to you.
You knew this would happen?
I knew this could happen.
Is this what my life is going to be like from now on? I mean, it was bad enough just being a random black guy. Now they know who I am.
I know it's annoying, but we've got to keep moving forward.
We? Are you getting harassed too?
Not yet, but it's a possibility. I'm just as vulnerable.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, well, before we go any further, Miss Jackson, I need to ask you something.
Sure. What is it?
What did they do to you? The police. You said you don't like the taste of asphalt, remember?
Pretty much the same thing that happened to you. I was with my assistant. I drive a Mercedes. The usual.
What'd you do?
To be honest, Billy, I didn't do anything at first. And then I saw it happening to you, and something inside me snapped. That's why I came looking for you.
Yeah, well, lucky me.
What's that supposed to mean?
You didn't want to fight your own battle, so you sent the foot soldier out to the front lines. Isn't that how it always goes down?
If you want to drop the case...
No, that's not what I want. But if I'm going to deal with the police in my face every day, then I need to know where you stand.
Excuse me?
Where do you stand? If it gets ugly, are you going to stick with it, or are you going to just throw my case off to somebody else?
This is as personal to me as it is to you.
Yes. And what are you going to do about it?
That's why we're filing the lawsuit.
You keep saying we, but I don't see your name on the complaint or on the lawsuit. You have just as much cause to file as I do. You're a successful attorney, and the upright citizen that you are, your claim would carry a whole lot more weight than mine would. So, where do you stand, Miss Jackson? As Malcolm X used to say, fight for it or shut up.
Hey, Suge. We've got to talk.
Uh-huh.
I think we have a problem with this girl, Corey.
Thank you, Rene.
She's bad news.
What happened?
Well, nothing, I think.